Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region, streaming live on the Region Sports Network. We come to you tonight from Lake Central High School as the Region Sports Network presents coverage of high school boys baseball as the Valparaiso Vikings take on the defending 4A state champion Lake Central Indians. Michael Brenner here in St. John on site, ready to bring you all the sights and sounds of a glorious game of baseball as the sun is starting to peek through here right onto the field as it should. The sun-splashed field here at Lake Central. Can't wait to bring this one to you as the defending state champions in Class 4A Lake Central take on the Valparaiso Vikings. This is game 2 of a back-to-back matchup, a home and away series for these two Duneland athletic clubs. Lake Central battling Valpo yesterday over in Valparaiso. It was a pitching-dominated game. Really great performances by both sides. It was a 1-0 victory, the final for Lake Central against Valparaiso. You had Caden Kroll that started for Valpo. You had Josh Flores that started for Lake Central, two guys that are going to be going D1 when their high school careers end. And we got to get another good one tonight for you as Trevor Fenters will take on Luke O'Keefe as these two will square off and take the field here in just a few minutes. Happy to have you with us here on game night for this matchup here in the Duneland Athletic Conference. We'll go ahead and bring you our first pitch forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Today's forecast, it is a very chilly 40 degrees outside. Certainly doesn't feel 40. Feels a lot cooler than that. The wind is slightly blowing out to center field like we've seen so far this season. If you tuned into that Lowell game, it was definitely whipping out towards center field, towards those softball fields and straightaway center field. But we'll see what kind of carry that gives the ball today. We'll bring you our Annigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers here in just a moment as we are just about ready to do our national anthem here. So we'll bring you those hurlers and then the starting lineups for both teams in just a moment as the Lake Central defense is being introduced out onto the field as they are going to be the first ones out onto the field defensively today as the home team. And so we are going to go ahead and tune you in to our national anthem at this time.
And are currently serving to protect its freedom with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, it is time to introduce our starting pitchers for today's game, and that means that we turn to the Annigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers for today, presented by Annigenberg Exteriors. For the home team, Lake Central will send out the right-hander Luke O'Keefe. Comes in with only his second appearance of the year in game number 3 of the season for the Indians. A sterling ERA of 0. He'll take that. So 2 innings of work, giving up just the 2 hits and striking out 3 so far. First game start of the season for the senior. And then we'll bring you the opposing pitcher here in just a minute, unless we have it up on our screen. We got the defense for you for Lake Central. We got O'Brien, Fig, and Costiba in the outfield from left to right, followed by Fernandez and Robinson on the left side, with Villegas and Zimmerman on the right side. Tyler Colburn behind the dish today for O'Keefe, and we'll bring you the Valparaiso starting lineup. But those hurlers, by the way, that we brought you were brought to you by Ennigan Berg Exteriors, experienced roofing and siding contracting, serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee. Visit them on the web at ebergexteriors.com. That's Berg with a U, B-U-R-G, exteriors.com. The Valparaiso starting lineup, leading off will be the center fielder Gabe Bush, followed by Trent Gill and Caden Kroll. He plays first base. In the middle of the lineup, Trevor Fenters, Max Ream, and Drayden Wilcox. And then rounding out the lineup, Matt Sivanovic, Nate Simpson, and DJ Malloy. So it'll be Gabe Bush leading things off. Was 1 for 4 in yesterday's ball game against Lake Central. Slightly open stance. Shows bunt for the first pitch, and it is going to miss for ball one. Mike Albert behind the plate. Bob Schellinger over on the bases, your umpires for today. That one's going to be quickly 2-0 on Bush. Bob Schellinger out on the bases. His son, Mark, coach over at New Prairie, just won the 3A state title a season ago as well. So he is surrounded by state champions. That's a called strike to Bush. And that meant a lot to me to watch New Prairie win that one for the Schellinger family. Mark was my cooperating teacher when I got into teaching as a student teacher. This one is lined down the right field line and into right field for a leadoff single for Valparaiso as Gabe Bush picks up his second knock of the season. So just getting started here, Lake Central and Valpo. Trent Gill will come up. Was 1 for 2 in yesterday's ball game. Had a couple of base on balls. O'Keefe working from that first base side of the rubber, looking to try to turn a twin killing here if he can. Valparaiso wants to put the pressure on early, though. Checking on that runner down at first. First pitch into Gill, in there for a called strike on the outer edge. O'Keefe can touch in the upper 80s and then in the 90s. Checking on that runner at first. He gets back in safely. That one into Gill as that one fouled away behind us. So quickly 0-2. Again, Caden Kroll awaits on deck. Kick and the 0-2. This one just misses. Runner's going to advance down to second. Here's the throw. Is it going to be in time? It is not. So we'll go on the pass ball there. Where do you want to go wild pitch? I was thinking pass ball. All right, we'll go on the pass ball. There's a 1-2 to Gill coming up here. This one popped up. Right side in the outfield. Calling it off is Costiba. He makes the catch. Runner thinking about tagging. He's heading back to second. Ball gets back in. So not too much damage done on that one, but one away for O'Keefe in Lake Central. So Kroll digs in here. He's 0 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. Pitched in 2 innings of work yesterday. Taking his talents to Notre Dame. Takes that one for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Ball gets just a little bit away from Colburn, but no damage done on that one. So 0-2 here on Kroll. I mentioned temperatures, the wind kind of howling out to center field a little bit. Temperatures, it says right about 40, but definitely feels way lower than that. And swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for O'Keefe. Give him 4 on the season. As Trevor Fenters, the opposing pitcher for Valpo today, comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 in yesterday's ball game. Not a whole lot of offense in that matchup over in Valparaiso. A 1-0 win for Lake Central to get things started, but you had a star-studded pitching matchup for sure. O'Keefe checking on that runner at second. Robinson kind of chasing behind, gets to his defensive position. Now the 1-2 in there for a strike. I'm sorry, 1-1 now. With 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Just getting going at Lake Central. The 1-1 breaks outside a little bit there, so 2-1 the count. One of those days you're going to see the fielders all jumping at different moments, trying to just stay warm out there. This one lifted in the air, out to left. Camping underneath is O'Brien. He will slap the leather together and make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Valpo doesn't score in the inning. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of the first. Lake Central coming up. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in from wherever you may be tuned in from. I know we got at least one family member tuned in from West Lafayette. Lindsay O'Keefe, I've been told, is tuned in. Luke appreciates it, I'm sure. And we even got listeners all the way from Arizona. Former Lake Central Indian Griffin Tobias tuned in. All right, Lake Central offense. We've got the lineup for Lake Central here. Jake Figg will lead things off, followed by Keegan O'Brien and Ryder Fernandez at the top of the lineup. Drew Costiba, Parker Robinson, Dylan Hine in the middle of the lineup, followed by Tyler Colburn, Jacob Zimmerman, and Victor Villegas. Defensively for Valpo, Simpson, Bush, Savanovic out in the outfield from left to right. Wilcox and Gill on the left side of the infield. Malloy and Kroll on the right side. Ream behind the dish for Fenters. And we'll bring you the Berg Exteriors piece here as the first pitch into Jake Figg in there for a called strike. Popped away foul. So for the visiting team, Valpo counters with righty Trevor Fenters on the bump for Valpo today. It's quickly 0-2 on Figg here. This one on the ground, left side, picked up by Gill. Throws across, a little bit wide on the throw, and they're going to say safe as the throw pulled Kroll off of the bag. So we'll go E6 on that one. So Fenters getting his first pitching appearance of the year. Again, those are your hurlers today, brought to you by Enigenberg Home Improvement Exteriors. A premier provider of roofing and siding services with over 40 years of experience. Check them out at ebergexteriors.com. That's Berg with a U. ebergexteriors.com. Runner down to second. Throw not in time. Fig able to steal the bag. Ball certainly looked like it got there before the hand got in, but Lake Central will take the safe call. Certainly looked like bang bang down there as Keegan O'Brien is now digging in here for Lake Central. Rangers will take a step off here for a moment. And now O'Brien will ask for time here. I want to know the count on him, checking his signs. So runner at second, nobody out here, just getting going bottom of the first inning. Showing bunt, ball outside. But they're going to say he kept the bat a little too far out there, so strike one call. This one fouled back to the screen. Justin thought about trying to catch that one. Just out of his reach, though. Not to mention the wall there as well. And speaking of Justin Cole, doing our production today, doing a fine job. I had mentioned on the last broadcast we worked together as this one popped up into foul territory. Making that catch in foul territory is Wilcox for out number one. I was waiting for the first time I get to mention how looking for an Indiana State Sycamore for you, or a future one you get to watch in the future. Justin Cole, a big Sycamores fan. Well, the starting pitcher today committed to Indiana State. It's Trevor Fenters. So there you go. You're watching some of your future right here, Justin. You can say you watched him before he became Indiana State famous. 1-0 on Ryder Fernandez. 1 for 6 on the season. That one just missing outside, 2-0. Of course, Ryder will take that one hit, though. It was out of the ballpark for a home run. Two and 0 now. This one line down the right field line, sinking fast and falling for a hit. He makes the turnaround first. Digging into second. Runner's going to hold at third. Wasn't sure what the break was like on that one or if it was going to roll foul. But O'Brien makes it all the way to third on that one. So it's a double for Fernandez. He's got 2 hits on the year, both of them for extra bases. You'll take that. So this will bring up Drew Costiba, the senior. Looking for his first extra base knock of the year. He's 2 for 5 on the season, though. 3rd game of the year for Lake Central. 2nd for Valpo. First pitch missing outside. Lake Central was supposed to play in a tournament down in southern Indiana this weekend, but got rained out. One 1-0 to Costiba. This one fouled back to the screen. Yeah, weather has not been ideal to start the high school baseball season, but we're getting through it. Parker Robinson awaits on deck. One. This one chopped on the ground, third baseline. This will be a fair ball, trying to throw home, and everybody's going to be safe at every bag. Wilcox kind of got caught between where he wanted to throw that one and trying to get a good grip on it as well. So it's an RBI single for Drew Costiba. And just like that, Lake Central taking a 1-0 lead. So Parker Robinson, who's 2 for 6 on the year, looking to do some damage here. Checking on that runner. Coach Novosel down there giving the signs that he needs. in there for a called strike on Robinson. On the ground, foul. So we'll do it again. Air, pop out, double, single. And we'll see what Parker Robinson does here. 1 away, 2 on. Runner goes from first. This one lined into right center and down for a hit. 1 run will score. Costiba down to third. Fernandez scores, and Costiba to third on the RBI single from Parker Robinson. So here comes the designated hitter Dylan Hine. He's got a home run on the year as well, with the wind blowing out. Second home game of the season for Lake Central. We got about, 325 down the lines here at Lake Central. 380 to the gaps and 400 to straightaway center. Pretty large field here at Lake Central. 1-1 to Hine. Skips in there. So it makes the count 2-1. One comes a little high and tight. Three straight hits for the Indians here in this inning. 3-1. That'll be a strike, so it'll make it a full count. Payoff pitch. Popped up on the infield, trailing its way out. Making the catch at short is Gill. Nobody going to tag from their position, so Gill making the catch out there. For out number 2, a big out for Fenters.
Now batting for the Indians, number 18, catcher Tyler Colburn.
So here comes Tyler Colburn now, the catcher for Lake Central. On the ground, right side, Malloy picks it up, tosses over to first, and that'll retire the side. But Lake Central does pick up 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. We've got the middle of the lineup coming up for Valparaiso in the top of the second. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Our hero, Lantern Man, faces off against a nefarious insurance swindler.
I'll trick them into a contract and just keep raising the rates.
Luckily, they can make a call to Crow Company's Lantern Man. He's always ready to protect families from the insurance swindler.
I can easily defeat your overpriced policies. Fair prices always prevail when you call me, the Crow Company's Lantern Man.
Crow Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Hey, welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Go to the top of the second inning here in St. John. Valparaiso coming up. It'll be Max Ream, Drayden Wilcox, and Matt Savanovic, your scheduled hitters here in the second. Valparaiso's hoping for a few more to send to the plate. Second game of the year for Valparaiso. Highly rated here in Class 4A, trying to get something going here today after suffering the loss in yesterday's ball game. Very tight ball game, 1-0 the final between them and Lake Central. Obviously, no matter what sport we play, we always kind of like categorize the Duneland and figure out the tiers. Right now, it's split in half. Either you're 1-0 or 0-1. So Portage, Lake Central, Crown Point, Chesterton all at the top at 1-0. in the Duneland Athletic Conference after yesterday, as Ream takes the first pitch for a strike. Catcher today for Valpo. So one comes in there, that's also a strike. Quickly 0-2. Ream 0 for 3 in yesterday's ball game, trying to get something cooking here for the Vikings. The 0-2 popped up, right side. Colburn and Zimmerman giving chase. Colburn trying to stay with it and makes the catch in foul territory. I feel like it probably wanted to pop its way out of the ballpark, but the wind kind of keeping that one in play.
Up next for the Vikings.
So here comes Wilcox.
Drayden Wilcox.
Third baseman for the Vikes. That one coming in on him that is able to just turn on in time. Did take a hit by pitch in yesterday's ball game. Not something you want to wear early on in the season when these temperatures are wreaking havoc on you, but if it gets you to first base, I guess you'll take it. 0-1 on the ground, through for a base hit. First knock of the season for Wilcox.
Next up for the Vikings.
So Savanovic comes up now.
Matt Savanovic.
Right fielder, he was 2 for 2 in yesterday's ball game. Had a double. Like to see one of those right now as he's trying to find the footing that he likes. Don't forget the conclusion of this one. We'll have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. They are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond as this one fouled away. Fernandez giving chase, but it'll get out of play. Quite a few fans here for Lake Central that are braving the elements. This one upstairs. This is a pretty good crowd for Valparaiso as well. Making the drive from Valpo to St. John. Here's a 1-1. This one lifted. It'll get out of play for Savanovic. About a 46-minute drive from Valpo High School. As this one tapped right in front of the mound, or in front of the plate. Colburn picks that one up and gets it over to first base in time. For out number 2, but it advances the runner.
Now batting the left fielder, number 6, Nate Simpson.
This will bring up Nate Simpson, left fielder today. Talked about those temperatures. Not the most ideal here to start the season or today in general, but we're happy that the precipitation is staying to the well north of us, right over Lake Michigan. But it's allowing us to get this ball game in. O'Keefe comes with the 0-1 here. Now quickly 0-2. Runner in scoring position. Valpo would love a knock here to try to bring that run in to cut the deficit in half. Here's an 0-2. Cut and missed. And that'll be strike 3. So we go to the bottom of the second. Lake Central coming up. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the NECA contractors and electrical workers of Local 531.
We roll on to the bottom of the second inning here on Game Night on the Region Sports Network. And don't forget, we got awards we're going to hand out at the end of this one. We got that Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. We've got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then we've also got the Iron Workers 395 Play of the Game. To find out how you can become a union worker and a union iron worker, visit ironworkers395.com. First pitch into Tyler Colburn, misses for ball one. Called strike on that one, so 1-1. Now, this is actually Jacob Zimmerman batting. I apologize. So, Jacob Zimmerman, 1-2 on him here. This one pops upstairs, so 2-2. This one on the ground, up the middle to short. Gill picks it up and gets across for out number one.
Next up, for the Indians, number 2, second baseman, Victor Villegas.
So Victor Villegas will come up here. First pitch into the junior, in for a strike. That one misses from Fenters. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Time was called. Here's the 1-1 pitch, fouled right back to the screen. Here's the 1-2. Called, strike 3 on the outer edge of the plate. First strikeout of the day for Fenters. Let's go back to the top of the lineup for Lake Central. It's Jake Figg, the senior center fielder for Lake Central. Quickly 2 outs for Fenters. He has definitely found his rhythm this inning here as he's moving quickly through the Lake Central lineup. 0-1. Cut and missed, 0-2. Figg reached on an error in the first inning, which he did come around to score after a stolen base as well. 0-2. This one lined into left. This will touch down for a hit. This will take a big bounce and bounce all the way to the wall. Making that turnaround second, hustling in for third. He is in with a triple. Jake Figg motoring around the bases. Has to go pick up his helmet that he left behind when he was making his turn for second. I don't know if that just took a wicked bounce out there in left field, but all of a sudden it bounced and it just got over the head of Simpson. So it was coming with some authority. It's Keegan O'Brien. Comes up here now. This one on the ground to Malloy. Malloy picks it up and gets it to first in time. So no damage done in the inning. But Lake Central does leave one out there at third. We go to the third inning. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For the Indians in the bottom half.
With 40 years of experience serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee, Enegenberg Exteriors has only had one goal in mind: to achieve excellent customer service. From commercial and residential roofing to siding, window, and door replacement, Enigenberg Exteriors delivers 110% customer satisfaction from the first hello to the final walkthrough. Visit enigenberg.com for more information or give them a call at 219-365-2837. Enigenberg Exteriors, restoring hope one project at a time.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. We go to the top of the third inning here in St. John. We've seen some of the best hands in the business already defensively today, just like the Bricklayers Local 4, Indiana, Kentucky. Join Bricklayers Local 4 and start building your career today. Visit baclocal4.org to find out more. It'll be the number 9 hitter in the lineup, DJ Malloy, to lead things off for Valpo, followed by the top of the lineup with Gabe Bush and Trent Gill, your scheduled hitters this inning. First pitch into Malloy, misses for ball 1. And O'Keefe working from that first base side of the rubber. 1-0. Downstairs 2-0. Trying to make sure he's got a solid grip on that one. Kind of feeling for the fingers a little bit on a cold day like today. That's in there for a called strike. But the Valpo pitcher working with the same issues as Fenters, trying to keep that hand warm. Quickly, 3-2. So working his way back is O'Keefe here on Malloy. Second baseman for the Vikes. And comes back and gets him, strike 3. Third strikeout on the day for O'Keefe. And now we go back to the Valparaiso top of the lineup with Gabe Bush, who greeted O'Keefe with a leadoff single, looking to do a little bit of the same damage here. Shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike. Oh, 1. Chopped on the ground. Zimmerman will pick this one up. He'll step on the cushion for out number 2. So here comes Trent Gill, the shortstop. Gill going to be taking his talents to Indiana University. Pitches in there on the inner part of the plate for a strike. Gill still got just a little bit of time, though. He's a junior on this Valpo roster. 0-1. Now 1-1. The 0-1. Now 1-1. On the outer edge for a called strike. So 1-2. I'll keep trying to make quick work here in the third. As the sign he likes from Colburn. Kicks and fires the 1-2. Just missing outside. So I'll come back at it again here with a 2-2 with 2 outs to number 2. With Lake Central leading 2-0. Twos are wild. Oh, 3-2, excuse me. That ruins it. Way to go, Justin. This one popped up left center. Given chase. Fig out there in center. He backs up and makes the catch. Out there in deep center field for the third and final out. 1, 2, 3, they go. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Lake Central. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
Hi, this is Tim down at Tire Pros and Auto Superstore, 5200 Cleveland in Maryville. 219-887-3333 is our phone number. We've been serving the region and building relationships with our valued customers for the past 23 years. We have a wide variety of services, quality tires with the best warranty in the nation, and some of the most skilled mechanics I've ever worked with. Let us exceed your expectations. We're setting a new standard. Come on down, ask for Mike or Tim. We'll take excellent care of you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here, back here with you in St. John as we go bottom of the third inning. It'll be Ryder Fernandez to lead things off, followed by Drew Costiba and Parker Robinson, your scheduled hitters for the defending 4A state champions. First pitch into Robinson, in there for a call. I'm sorry, into Fernandez for a called strike. Fernandez had that double in the first. Quickly 0-2. So Ryder's got 2 hits, both extra bases, double and home run. Calls time. Dinks back in. That one skips away off the top of the plate, so 1-2. Here comes a 1-2, missing outside, so evens the count. Lined up the middle and through. Leadoff single to start things up here in the third for Lake Central.
Next up for the Indians, number 9, right fielder Drew Costiba.
So runner on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Drew Costiba makes his way to the plate. He had an RBI single back in the first. Started the scoring party in that first inning for Lake Central. Popped up on the infield. And just beyond the infield, actually, as Malloy able to pick that one up for out number 1. Catcher Reamwa, I don't know if he was trying to call for infield fly or just pointing out where the ball was. So here comes Parker Robinson to the fine tunes of the Lion King for his walk-up music. Fouled off, heading toward the football field. It's quickly 0-1 on him. He had an RBI single in that first inning. Lake Central 3 for 6 on the day so far with runners in scoring position. 0-2 on the youngster Robinson, just the sophomore on this Lake Central roster. Runner goes on the 0-2 pitch. Ball gets away, so Fernandez was already running, so we'll call it a stolen base. But it puts a runner in scoring position. So Robinson with a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position, one away. Here's the pitch. This one popped up into center. Bush camping underneath it, making the catch. Fernandez making that run to third. He's going to advance and getting into third base there. So here comes Dylan Hine with two away, that runner at third base. Lake Central had that in the first inning as well. Had a runner on third. Popped up to the shortstop Gill his last time up. Like to do a little damage here. That's a called strike at the outside part of the plate. 2 for 7 to start the season for Hine. And a 1-1. That one tails inside. Ventures gets the sign he wants. 2-1. Gets that one to pop up, but will get out of play. So Ventures trying to make quick work of Lake Central here after that leadoff single. Gets 2 outs quickly. Just missing for ball 3. So 3-2. Count is full. 3-2. That one right down the heart of the plate for called strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Venters to get out of the inning with no damage done. Still 2-0 Lake Central after 3. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Can't wait for summer, but dreading the heat because your old AC let you down? Don't sweat it out this summer. Call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. The professionals there can fix you up. Install a central air unit that'll last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable. And with a 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Give them a call at 219-923-4441 or check them out on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Hey, we go to the 4th inning here at Lake Central. Happy to have you with us. And this matchup, this Duneland Athletic Conference matchup, Valparaiso and Lake Central. Don't forget the conclusion of this one. We'll have the Crowell Companies Lantern Man superhero of the game. Crowell Companies are proud to support and recognize superheroes on the baseball diamond. We've also got the Boilermakers Local 374 blue collar player of the game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then we got the Iron Workers 395 play of the game. For more information on the apprenticeship program, check out ironworkers395.com. For Valparaiso here in the 4th inning, it'll be Kroll, Fenters, and Ream, your scheduled hitters. Kroll struck out his last time up, looking for his first knock of the season here in 2025. Only game number 2. Went around on that one so quickly, 0-1. A couple of knocks for Valpo in this one. No runs on 2 hits. Did commit an error. Lake Central, 2 runs on 5 hits. Yet to commit one. They've committed only 1 all season long. That one in there for a strike, so evens the count at 1. One and 2. I mentioned Kroll will be taking his talents to Notre Dame helping out the Fighting Irish over in South Bend. Sun breaking through here, through the clouds on a very overcast day here at Lake Central. 2-2 the count. On the ground right side, Zimmerman gets in front of that one. He stabs at it and steps on the cushion for out number one. Says, I'm going to gobble that one up, and I'll just take it unassisted.
Next up for the Vikings, the pitcher.
So Fenters comes up here. First pitch to Fenters misses outside from O'Keefe, 1-0. I think would it be the bottom of the fourth that if we were to do a 7th inning stretch, would it be bottom of the fourth that we would do that? I think Chris Hall is going to lead us in that in just a little bit, get the crowd warmed up a little bit. As he looks at me with a little bit of dismay and says, absolutely not. I can tell the wheels are spinning on thinking of other ways to tell me no, but 1-1. Popped up. Drifting back and to his left is Fig, and he will make the catch out in center field. So this will bring up the catcher, Max Ream. He popped up to his counterpart his last time up behind the plate. First pitch to Ream, tails outside. Again, for a lot of these Valpo hitters, after just one game, still looking for their first knocks of the season. Once you kind of get that first one, it feels a little bit better. Maybe it feels a little bit easier. 2-0. Time called by Ream, just trying to mess with the timing a little bit, throw off O'Keefe here, just get his mind right, one of the two. 2-0. Comes back and fouls this one away. Man, credit Coach Evans over there. He didn't even flinch. Comes with a 2-1. In there for a called strike, so 2-2. O'Keefe sets and comes with the 2-2. That comes a little high and tight, and they're saying it hit him. So Ream will take his base via the hit by pitch. O'Keefe had retired 7 in a row until that hit by pitch, and now this will bring up Wilcox, third baseman for the Vikings. Single his last time, so he'd like to keep the train moving here a little bit. I guess for the Vikings case, it'd be a ship. Keep the ship moving. Would that be more accurate there, Justin? He's trying to ignore me the best he possibly can as this one dumped into right field for a hit. Trying to pick this one up, Villegas, to make the throw. Into the infield, it'll be staying a single here, but runners on first and second with 2 away. Valparaiso trying to get a little something going here in this 4th inning.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 8, right fielder.
Third hit of the day for Valparaiso. Second for Wilcox, and this will bring up Matt Sivanek. Keefe takes a quick step off. Regathers the thoughts. Knows he's working with 2 outs here. Checks that runner at second. Kicks and fires. Just misses that one outside. Colburn with the stop. And we have a balk called against O'Keefe here. So now the runners will head down to second and third. I'm not sure if we're going to look at maybe doing a pinch run or courtesy run situation at second. Looks like number 17 going to check in. Logan Dilly will be the courtesy runner for Wilcox at second, because that represents that tying run. So we'll update then. Again, we got awards we're going to hand out at the end of this one. We mentioned those Crow Company's Lancerman Superhero of the game. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game, and then the Ironworkers 395 Play of the game. And then we got Bricklayer Local 4 Best Hands in the Business. Check out baclocal4.org to find out how you can join the oldest continuous union in North America. Speaking of America, they just named the pools for the World Baseball Classic. United States will be in that in 2026. Always a fun event to watch. World Baseball Classic. If you don't tune into that one as a baseball fan, you got to get yourself tuned in there. On the ground, first base. Zimmerman picks it up and steps on the cushion and gets Lake Central out of the threat. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-0 Lake Central. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Bottom of the fourth inning rolls on here at Lake Central in St. John. Overcast skies. The sun has tried to peek through a little bit, but clouds are not cooperating. Cold temperatures, but still playing baseball, as we should this time of year. Best sport out there, in my opinion. I coach basketball, love football, but nothing like a good old day at the ballpark. Watching the methodical thinking of these guys. You know, what kind of pitch are they going to throw at me? What pitch should I throw at this guy? Do I go to? Do I barrel down hard and run? What break do I take to go to the ball to take the best, route to get whatever I need? So much strategy goes into this. Do I go to my bullpen? Do I trust my pitcher out there right now? Do I yell at the umpire? Do I not yell at the umpire? Do I yell at the broadcaster? Do I not yell at the broadcaster? When you want to yell at the broadcaster, you just yell at the producer. His name's Justin Cole today. He's pointing to me. I mentioned Justin Cole. He's in here in the press box with me. We're dealing with the fairly warm temperatures. We got a little bit of that wind kind of whipping in a little bit here, but kudos to our guy Zach Miller working the camera out in the elements. He's dealing with the true conditions out there. Now, I have advocated here at Lake Central to pull the old Harry Carey style broadcast and keep the windows open, but I get shut down every time by some others here in the press box. First pitch in here to Tyler Colburn. Here's the 0-1. This one lifted in the air, out to right, coming in and making the catch out in right, as we do have a new pitcher on the bump. It is DJ Malloy out there. So Colburn flies out. Here comes Zimmerman with, as we mentioned, Malloy on the bump. So not sure who's manning second out there now. I don't have my right spectacles on for that. Zimmerman takes that pitch for a strike. Might be Nightingale out there at second. We'll wait to see the big number on the back of his jersey as Malloy steps off the rubber there with one away. This one chopped on the ground, left side, picked up at short, over to first, and just in time on the stretch to get Zimmerman. Nice play. 6-5 on the putout. I'm sorry, 6-3 on the putout, beg your pardon. And that is Nightingale out there at second base. Thank you, Mr. Hall. It's better eyes than me. Swing and a miss by Villegas for strike number 1. Quickly 0-2. Villegas 1 for 4 on the season. Second game of the year for the second baseman. 1-2 the count to him, trying to work him outside. Comes another 1-2 pitch. Still on the outside part of the play and goes down swinging. 1, 2, 3, they go here in the fourth. We go to the fifth. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Our hero, Lantern Man, faces off against a nefarious insurance swindler.
I'll trick them into a contract and just keep raising the rates.
Luckily, they can make a call to Crow Company's Lantern Man. He's always ready to protect families from the insurance swindler.
I can easily defeat your overpriced policies.
Fair prices always prevail when you call me, the Crow Company's Lantern Man.
Crow Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to Game Night on the Region Sports Network. We go to the fifth inning. It's 2-0 Lake Central. Valparaiso coming up. Bottom two in their order, then back to the top. You got Nate Simpson leading things off, followed by DJ Malloy and then Gabe Bush, your scheduled hitters. Valpo's hoping to use a little bit more of that lineup here this inning if they can. Luke O'Keefe still on the bump for Lake Central. Chopped on the ground. This will be past third base foul. Fernandez making a good stab at it. One misses outside, so a ball and a strike. One. That one's inside, so 2-1. I'm sure temperatures are continuing to drop out there, which makes it even more difficult to grip that baseball. Gets that one, though, for the strike, so 2-2. Trying to look at the softball score out there as well. Looks like Lake Central's up 5-0. Is that what you said? 5-0 against, is that Michigan City out there? So Strack and Van Til hometown scoreboard update. Lake Central softball up 5-0. Three and two here on Simpson, trying to work his way on base. This one on the ground. Villegas waits for it and gets the out. So score of 4-3 in your scorebooks for those of you keeping score at home. And if you are keeping score at home, kudos to you. Just snap a picture and prove it. Put it in the comments. We want to see it. I want to see how you score. Everybody does it just a little bit differently. Want to know the count here on Malloy. Comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Keith coming with a little bit of heat here in this fifth inning. Let's get back to that dugout, warm up a little bit, put that coat back on. 1-2. That one missing just outside. Kind of looked like a set-up pitch. Got to set up this pitch here maybe, or a future at bat down the road. 2-2. That one comes up just a little bit high. So it runs the count full. This one fouled back. So Malloy spoiling the pitch from O'Keefe a little bit here. Working a really good at bat. DJ Malloy. Seeing a lot of pitches. O'Keefe comes set. Payoff pitch again. Popped up, out of play again. Thinking in a situation like this, there is nothing more frustrating for a pitcher. Guy keeps fouling off some of your pitches there, keeps, especially on a day like today. If it was warm out, that'd be a little different story. You could live out there. On a cold day like this, though, you want to get out of this thing. Payoff pitch, this one lined and just off of the top of the glove of Parker Robinson. So it'll be a single for Malloy. Just off the top of that glove there. So runner on with one out. Valpo trying to keep this lineup moving. It's Gabe Bush. We'll check in here. And it looks like we'll have a courtesy runner. I believe it's number 15. That's going to be Noah Cena. So Noah Cena will run for the second baseman here. It's Bush, who's 1 for 2, digs in from that left-handed batter's box. Takes that pitch into the right-hander's batted box, and for ball one. This one missing just low. Not seeing too many instances where O'Keefe has needed kind of a little meeting very often. This one lined and caught by Zimmerman, who will step on the cushion for the twin killing. Zimmerman having himself a game today defensively over there at first base. We will go to the bottom of the fifth. You're watching Game 9 on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the Nika Contractors and Electrical Workers of Local 531.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Just saw some of the best hands in the business by Jacob Zimmerman there just a second ago. That line drive right to him. Double off the runner at first base to end the inning. Little twin killing right there. That's the best hands in the business, just like Bricklayers Local 4, Indiana, Kentucky. Check out baclocal4.org to find out how you can join the oldest continuous union in North America. Go bottom of the fifth with the leadoff hitter Jake Fig. Shows bunt after just ripping a triple into left field his last appearance. That's naturally what you do, right? Rip a triple, show bunt. That's how it works. 1-0. That one comes inside. So 1 for 2 on the day. Reached both plate appearances, though. Reached on an error his first time up. Now 3-0 on Fig. He'll take the base on balls. That's something Lake Central hasn't been doing a whole lot so far this year is the base on balls. 1 walk for the entire team so far this season. That's in there for a strike. (3-1). That comes in and hits. Or did it hit the knob of the bat? It might have hit the knob of the bat. Of course, if I'm Fig, I'm selling that one like it hit my hand, but I can kind of hear that. I heard a little bit of a ting on that one, so I can be able to sell that one too well. 3-2, checks his swing, and that'll be, according to, they're going to ask for the appeal down to first, no swing. According to Max Preps, though, that is only the second walk of the season for Lake Central. I'm going to double check because I thought I had looked at that. Now I'm saying things based on memory, which is probably not always the best idea. Yep, that's all I got. Check on that runner over at first. That base on balls was given to Jacob Zimmerman. We just saw him out there defensively making some spectacular plays. Here comes Keegan O'Brien now. This one bunted. It'll go foul, so we'll come up and do it again. So 0-1 to Keegan O'Brien. 0 for 2 on the day. Before that, base on balls, Valparaiso pitching had retired 6 in a row for Lake Central. So they check on Fig again. Down the pipe for a strike. Runner down to second in time with the stolen base. Yeah, strike called. So, yeah, that one was down the pipe. (0-2), this one lined into right center. This will roll for a little while. 1 run is in. O'Brien on his horse takes that dig around second. He'll drop anchor there and gets the RBI double to score the 3rd run of the ball game for Lake Central. 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position on the day. So this will bring up Ryder Fernandez. He is 2 for 2 on the evening. Takes that first pitch for ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Fernandez, who mans that third base position. Missing outside, 2-0. Now 3-0. Not like Central looking to get a couple of walks here in this inning. Not afraid to take their walks. Just think back to Indianapolis a season ago. That one comes way inside on Fernandez. Run back to, or throw back down to second. As O'Brien, as they say, there's some kind of interference call down at second, so they're awarding him third base. And Fernandez is on via the base on balls. And looks like Coach Evans will come out and have a chat. Not sure if he's going to have a chat with the umpire, if he's having a chat with his pitcher. Looks like he's heading towards the umpire to ask exactly what the interference call was. Now, as O'Brien was trying to make his way back to the bag, did they feel like the fielder was, I don't know how that works out. Now, without knowing exactly what was officially called here, but Evans is checking just to see here. And now home plate umpire going to go out there and check with him as well. And I think that we're going to have a discussion on, get another umpire's point of view here, have them discuss and see what may have happened. So checking in here with some folks here in the press box, just double checking kind of on that interference call there. It likely was called for blocking potentially. Just the way the setup to try to receive that throw, not allowing O'Brien to get back to the bag. Again, that is running on pure assumption on that front. Is Costiba here. Rockets that one foul, trying to continue the scoring here for Lake Central. Oh and 1. Fernandez goes. That one breaking just inside, just missing Costiba. So runners on second and third, and nobody out. This one missing just inside. Looked like a pretty good pitch from Malloy over there. That's what I think some of the Valpo dugout is giving home plate umpire just a little bit of chirping. 2-1. Costiba lines this one out into right center. This will touch down and roll all the way to the wall. One run is in. Fernandez comes around. He will score, and it's a 2 RBI triple for Costiba. So 3 RBIs on the day for Drew Costiba. And Lake Central leads it 5-0 here in the 5th with nobody out. And they'll have a meeting on the mound. So runner on third, representing that 6th run. Lake Central wants to maybe end this one early on a 10-run rule if possible, because I believe it's 10 after 5. So they have to get 5 more, but certainly doable for Lake Central right now. But Valpo's going to try to close this one down here this inning, prevent that from happening. They want to play all 7 here today. We were mentioning some fans tuned in from all over the place. We do have state champion Nick Robinson in the house. Is he sporting the ring today? No? He's focused. He's locked in. He's watching. He's helping play the tunes. As Parker Robinson comes up here. Getting to the tunes of Disney. That's a new one. I haven't heard the tunes of Disney for walk-up songs in a while. All right, first one in here to Robinson. In there for a called strike. So again, bottom of the 5th inning here. Lake Central leads at 5-0. Robinson takes a good healthy hack at that one. Fouls it towards the football field. As it looks like some members of the LC football team have also kind of made their way into the stadium here to check this game out. That one comes over the head of Robinson. So 1-2. Robinson was 1 for 2 on the day. He did drive in a run back in the first inning. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Can't run to first now. Got to take the tag for out number 1 in the inning. Second strikeout for Malloy. 4th strikeout total on the day. So the designated hitter, Dylan Hine, here with that runner on third. That's a called strike. Outer part of the plate. Kicks and fires the 0-1. Nice stop there by Ream. Doing a great job behind the plate back there today. Both catchers are. Here's a 1-1. This one fouled away. Now 1-2. Good stop there again by Ream. Makes the count 2-2. Fine can get on. Tyler Colburn. This one lined and through for a base hit out into left. Hine digging around first. He'll stop there. Scores the 6th Lake Central run. RBI single for Dylan Hine.
Next, Indian at the plate, number 10, first baseman, Jacob Zimmerman.
So this will be Tyler Colburn. First pitch into Colburn upstairs. So 1-0 with Hine over at first base. Check on that runner. That wind continues to whip out towards center field. Malloy kicks and fires the 1-0. Misses downstairs, so 2-0. And Ream is going to go out and he's going to have a chat with his pitcher. Just make sure all is good. So Lake Central, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Vikings still looking to get their first run across the board of the season. Lake Central outperforming Valparaiso so far in this series, 7-0. Early in the season, though, just the first couple of games for Valpo. Lake Central had one under their belt before yesterday's matchup. And it was a pitching duel over at Lake Central. Runner at first goes, and the shortstop breaks for second and is able to get the ball through. And now advancing all the way to third was Hine. That's a tough break for Gill out there at short, who was trying to break to second to try to maybe get that runner if possible, and then a rocket right back to his defensive position allows for the single for Colburn. So they go first to third on that one as Colburn picks up his first knock of the day. Coming into this game, he only had one plate appearance. Now he's got 4 total. But coming in, he only had one previous plate appearance on the season, and it was a hit by pitch. So that knock probably feels good right now. And Jacob Zimmerman has been having himself quite a game today out in the field. We'd like to get it going here offensively. 0 for 2 on the day. And we got meetings all over the place. I think we're going to have a pitching change here for Valpo. So while he warms up, we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Cena.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Flip the switch, a light turns on. Press the button, machines and instruments come to life. Touch the screen, communicate with the world. Simple tasks, guaranteed results, every second of every day. That's the power of power. And that's the power brought to you by the Nika Contractors and Electrical Workers of Local 531.
And we welcome you back. Andrew Brower will be courtesy running. So I believe Brower is over at first. Jacob Zimmerman will be batting for Lake Central, and new pitcher in for Valpo will be Noah Cena in at relief. Relief pitchers brought to you by Enigenberg Home Exteriors. So Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement hurlers for today. This is seen, as we mentioned, ball 1 into Jacob Zimmerman, who asks for time. First pitching appearance of the season, obviously, as we mentioned, just game 2. So Malloy goes back out to second base from the pitcher's mound. Yeah, courtesy runner Brower out there at first base, checking on him for Colburn. That one into Zimmerman, misses for ball 2, so 2-0 on the senior first baseman, batting from that left side. Runner goes from first. Called strike on Zimmerman. Now it's second and third. One away. That takes away the traditional double play opportunity. Obviously, double plays can happen anywhere. 2-1 on Zimmerman. Cena, the right-hander, kicks and fires. It's popped up. Left side. Picking that one up is Gill. He'll run that one back in. So 2 away as Victor Villegas will come to the plate. Six 0 Lake Central put up a 4 spot here in this 5th inning. And again, if you're just kind of tuning into high school baseball for the first time, we only play 7 innings, so it's getting to the later stages of this one. But Lake Central in a position right now, 4 more runs and this ball game is over. So Valpo in a position, if they can get to the 6th inning, they have to get some runs to not make that an issue for them. The 0-1 to Villegas, who, if he were to get a hold of one, would represent the 9th run. So still not at that position yet, but something that creeps into the back of your mind just a little bit. One. This one line down the right field line, but foul. Just out of play. Here's a 1-2. Just on the outside edge, but called. Ball 2. Close pitch. Good take by Villegas. Really good pitch by Cena, though. Comes here with the 2-2. Got him swinging. And down on strikes he goes. We go to the 6th. It's 6-0 Lake Central. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With 40 years of experience serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee, Ennigenberg Exteriors has only had one goal in mind: to achieve excellent customer service. From commercial and residential roofing to siding, window, and door replacement, Ennigenberg Exteriors delivers 110% customer satisfaction from the first hello to the final walkthrough. Visit Ennigenberg.com for more information, or give them a call at 219-365-2837. Ennigenberg Exteriors, restoring hope one project at a time.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
6th inning here in St. John. Michael Brandner here with you. Justin Cole working the production. Zach Miller's patrolling something. I'm not sure what he's doing out there other than freezing. Definitely not the normal baseball conditions you're used to here today. But we're still playing baseball as Trent Gill digs in for Valpo. Gill, Kroll, and Fenter's your scheduled hitters here in this inning. O'Keefe's still on the bump. Takes that first one for ball 1. That one misses for ball 2, so 2-0. Now a called strike, so 2-1, and Gill looking like he wasn't going to swing until he got a strike. So we'll see what happens here on this one as O'Keefe looking to work quickly. 2-1. Just misses. Now 3-1. Three-one pitch. And they're a breaking ball for the strike. Nice pitch from O'Keefe coming in there. Makes the count full. That one misses for ball 4. Looked pretty good, but Gill knew it was a walk. So he took his trot down to first base.
Now batting for Valpo, number 23, Gordon Windland.
And we got a pinch hitter here for Valpo. Gordon Wineland, the pinch hitter here, so they'll go over a little bit of a scouting report on what they've got for Wineland here as he's hitting for Kroll. In Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Then we got that Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. Then we got the Ironworkers 395 Play of the Game. Go to ironworkers395.com to start your future as a union iron worker. Checking on that runner at first. Keefe had the sign that he wanted. Runner goes. Throw down to second, just to the left side of the bag from our vantage point. So it'll be a stolen base for Gill. So Gill down to second. We do have a Strachan Van Til hometown scoreboard update for you. Again, in the Duneland Athletic Conference, we got another game going on the Region Sports Network today. Crown Point and LaPorte doing battle over in the Hub City, and Crown Point up 10-0 right now on the Slicers. We start DAC play here early in the season. The 1-1, this one foul down that right field line. 1-2. Keep checking on that runner at second, dancing out there. This one fouled back right to the screen. Look out, Justin. That was coming right for you. Didn't flinch, though. Kudos to you. Normally the broadcast partner or the guys I work with are under the table at that one. Mr. Hall, you can get up from underneath the table. It wasn't coming anywhere near you. You're fine. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Nope, foul ball. Got a little piece of it there, it looked like. Thought he felt pretty confident about walking away from that one, but got just a piece of it. Down to second. Villegas comes up with it, gets the out at first. Runner advances to third, but gets that first out. So Wineland advances the runner. First pitch into Fenters, misses for ball 1. 1-0, cut on and missed. 1-1. Roxon fires that 1-1 in on the inside part of the plate for a called strike. So 1-2. Valpo trying to scratch that first run of the season across the board. 1-2, got him swinging. Fourth strikeout of the day for O'Keefe. We'll have time on the field as I believe a softball has entered the field of play.
Next up for the Vikings, number 4, catcher.
Looks like Lake Central softball up there, 9-0. Strike Van Til hometown scoreboard update, 9-0 against Michigan City. Two away here on the top of the 6th inning. O'Keefe against Ream. This is that one for ball 1. I'd say earlier in the game, kind of going for those strikes, and now just trying to maybe get a little bit of swing and miss. And does plunk Ream, as he was hit by a pitch his last time up as well. So that's 2 hit by pitches against Ream. He's going to be feeling those tomorrow with these cold temperatures, as Drayden Wilcox will come up here. And looks like we might have a courtesy runner over at first for Ream, the catcher. Wait to see who runs out there, as Coach Schorschentruber will head to the bump to talk with his pitcher. And it'll be Caden Kroll. Nope, sorry. It'll be Nate Simpson. Oh, and it looks like we are going to see a pitching change as Luke O'Keefe going to come out. And it'll be Mercer. Grant Mercer will make his way out to the bump, so we'll step aside while he warms up. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
With 40 years of experience serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee, Ennigenberg Exteriors has only had one goal in mind: to achieve excellent customer service. From commercial and residential roofing to siding, window, and door replacement, Ennigenberg Exteriors delivers 110% customer satisfaction from the first hello to the final walkthrough. Visit ennigenberg.com for more information, or give them a call at 219-365-2837. Ennigenberg Exteriors, restoring hope one project at a time.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Top of the 6th inning here at Lake Central. Grant Mercer on to relieve Luke O'Keefe, who had himself quite a performance today. Mercer's first pitch misses against Wilcox for ball 1. Grant McFarden running in place of Ream over at first base. There is a runner at third as well. That's Ty Gill. This one chopped third base side. Coach Evans has to slyly move out of the way of that one. So 1-1 here on Wilcox is Mercer. Checks that runner at first. 1-1. One misses outside. And we got that Enigenberg exterior relief pitching performance here for you. 2-1. This one on the ground, foul, heading toward the Lake Central dugout there. Mercer already with one appearance this season. He's pitched in 1 inning of work. Zeros across the board for his line, so trying to do the same thing, trying to get one more strike to get out of this 6th inning here. 2-2. Just upstairs, the count runs full. Valpo's had a couple of base runners on before, as far as third base as well, but still trying to scrape that first run across the board. Payoff pitch. Runner goes on the ground. Third base side. Fernandez across the diamond. Zimmerman with the scoop to pick that one up. And that'll be out number 3 to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Lake Central up 6-0. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
Hi, this is Tim down at Tire Pros and Auto Superstore, 5200 Cleveland in Maryville. 219-887-3333 is our phone number. We've been serving the region and building relationships with our valued customers for the past 23 years. We have a wide variety of services, quality tires with the best warranty in the nation, and some of the most skilled mechanics I've ever worked with. Let us exceed your expectations. We're setting a new standard. Come on down, ask for Mike or Tim. We'll take excellent care of you. Thank you.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here in St. John. Lake Central and Valpo squaring off. 2 Duneland athletic clubs doing battle. Saw a marathon game a season ago right here from Lake Central. That was one of the situations. Lake Central had a lead. Valpo came back and got an enormous victory last season against the Indians. It ended a long run of Lake Central winning in Duneland athletic games. And I feel like that was kind of, I wouldn't say a turning point for the Lake Central season, but definitely something that kind of sparked them in a little different way to get ready for the eventual run to the state title. We go to the top of the Lake Central lineup. Jake Figg will lead things off. Already his 4th plate appearance of the game. He is 1 for 2, reached via the air. He has hit a big triple. Now he bunts this one after a walk. Third baseman throws it high in the air. Ball gets away. Figg's going to make the turn and head to second. They finally pick it up, and he digs in and drops anchor at second. And that actually hits the umpire on that throw in. But Figg not able to advance after that. So a couple of base errors, and Figg losing that helmet yet again.
And number 7, left fielder, Keegan O'Brien.
So we'll say I'm going to rule single and then an error. Single, I think he would have been safe, and then advances to second on the E5. So Figg gets what he needs from Schwartz and Truber. As I'm starting to notice, more and more players have, I believe they call it the drip, more and more pads and sliding mitts and all this kind of stuff they got to shed before they head out to their bases. Throw down to second. Figg able to get back in safely. Gill not able to hold on to that one. It would have been Figg sliding in anyway. Got a little too far off the bag. But 0-1 the count to Keegan O'Brien here. Checking on that runner at second. Fig dancing off a second. The 0-1 to O'Brien on the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Here's an 0-2. This one squibbed out into left center and will be caught out in left center by Simpson. So can't get the runner to advance, but already at second. So Ryder Fernandez, who's had a pretty good day at the plate, he's reached all 3 times he's been up to the plate. That pitch in there for a called strike. He's 2 for 2 on the day. He does have a walk. Fig has also reached all 4 plate appearances. So Fernandez would like to do a little damage here. Here's an 0-1. That comes over the head of Fernandez. He's not real thrilled about that one. And Streck and Van Til hometown scoreboard update over in Crown Point. They lead LaPorte 11-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the 1-1 to Fernandez. One skips outside. Fernandez letting his friend out at second. No, hey, hold up there. Didn't get it too far away from Ream. But Fig continues to dance off second base. Defenders going to hold their defensive positions, especially Gill at short. Malloy kind of creeps in a little bit. 2-1. This one right up the middle. Malloy shades it, throws to first, and is picked over at first base, and I believe we called safe. So Ryder Fernandez able to beat that one out for the infield single, moves the runner to third, and now runners on the corner with 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. And if you're Valpo, not the guy you want up. This is the guy that hit a 2-run triple last inning. So Fernandez gets his lead off of first, Fig off of third. Costiba's first pitch. This one lasered out into center. Drifting back is Bush. He will watch it go over his head and hit the base of the wall. Fig is in. Here comes Fernandez. The throw home, not in time, as Costiba gets another 2 RBI triple. Five RBIs on the day for Drew Costiba, the senior. Now Parker Robinson represents the walk-off run here in the bottom of the 6th. Valpo does have 1 out, trying to get this final out, or these last 2 outs, I should say. Here's the 1-0, lined out of play. Seen as 1-1. This one lined into center and will touch down for a hit. Costiba comes in. He represents the 9th run. Parker Robinson with another RBI single. Second of the day for him. As Dylan Hine will come up here. And again, we are Very close to a potential 10-run rule here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lake Central needs just one more. This one on the ground, foul, as Coach Schwartzentruber will get out of the way of that one. Oh and 1 to Dylan Hine. That one misses outside, so a ball and a strike. Here's a 1-1. That one skips in. Robinson going to head down to second. The throw there, not in time. So advancing down on the, we'll call that one a pass ball. My numbers mean nothing, though, or my stats mean nothing. But now that run is in scoring position, Hine takes that one upstairs. Mention Coach Schwartzentruber. He became the first coach in the state of Indiana to win titles with 2 different schools. 3-1. Lined left over his head. Robinson will take the turnaround third. And he will trot in, and that will do it as Lake Central wins it 10-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the laser single from Dylan Hine to score Parker Robinson. So 10-0 your score after a 1-0 victory yesterday for Lake Central. We'll step aside for just a moment. We'll name our award winners on the other side of the break. You're watching Game 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Can't wait for summer, but dreading the heat because your old AC let you down? Don't sweat it out this summer. Call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. The professionals there can fix you up. Install a central air unit that'll last for years. Your family deserves to stay comfortable. And with a 24/7 emergency service, comfort is just a phone call away. Give them a call at 219-923-4441 or check them out on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Appreciate you tuned in from wherever you may be tuned in from. Lake Central gets the win at 10-0 here in 6 innings against the Valparaiso Vikings. Let's go ahead and name our award winners for today. Our Crowd Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. The Crowd Companies are proud to recognize superheroes on the baseball diamond. We're going to go with starting pitcher Luke O'Keefe, who went 5 2/3, giving up just 4 hits, no runs, a walk, and 4 strikeouts on the day. That'll give him 7 on the young season. So great job by Luke O'Keefe. A lot of really deserving candidates in this one. A lot of guys with big hits, triples, and all that kind of stuff. Certainly an honorable mention, Drew Costiba with a couple of with 5 RBIs and a couple of 2 RBI triples as well. So kind of maybe give this a co-award. We'll also maybe give it to Drew Costiba. So Luke O'Keefe with his job on the bump, and Luke O'Keefe on the bump, and then Drew Costiba with his work at the plate. Our Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. We're going to go with Max Ream on this one, doing a really good job behind the plate today to take care of the 3 pitchers that Valpo threw out there today, and then also taking 2 hit-by pitches. So getting on base the hard way, but getting on base nonetheless. So Max Ream, our Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game. And now our play of the game, brought to you by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a union ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. We're going to go back all the way to the top of the 5th inning. Line drive shot right at Jacob Zimmerman, who's then able to take that and double off the runner at first base to turn a double play to get out of that 5th inning to keep the game scoreless for the Valparaiso Vikings. A nice job, Jacob Zimmerman, the unassisted double play. Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Our operations manager is Rich Castillo. Coordinating producer is Zach Miller. Also our camera guy forward today. He's trying to stay as warm as possible. I just did a little fist bump with him. His hands are ice cold. And then our sports director, Mike DeWine. Your broadcast crew today, myself, Michael Brenner, working with the best producer in the business, Justin Cole. Nice job. And then a big thanks to Todd Evans and Mike Schwartzentruber, the head coaches for Valpo and Lake Central, respectively, for everything they helped us with for the game today. And, of course, Stacy Adams and then Chris Enyart, the athletic directors for both schools. And, of course, you, the viewers, on Region Sports Nation on Facebook, YouTube, regionsports.com, wherever it is that you tune in from. We thank you very much. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, so thank you very much. Plenty more coverage coming your way on baseball, softball, volleyball, whatever else is going on around the state of Indiana. We'll have it for you right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual card, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
Our hero, Lantern Man, faces off against a nefarious insurance swindler.
I'll trick them into a contract and just keep raising the rates.
Luckily, they can call to Crow Company's Lantern Man. He's always ready to protect families from the insurance swindler.
I can easily defeat your overpriced policies. Fair prices always prevail when you call me, the Crow Company's Lantern Man. Crow Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
The Athletic Performance Factory is Northwest Indiana's premier athletic training center. The 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility features batting cages, a sand training room, a new outdoor turf infield, and so much more. Check out the facility for one of their daily classes at 3150 45th Street in Highland. Interested in signing up for team workouts or individual lessons? Check out their website at trainapf.com or contact them at 219-750-1087. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
Hi, this is Tim down at Tire Pros and Auto Superstore, 5200 Cleveland in Maryville. 219-887-3333 is our phone number. We've been serving the region and building relationships with our valued customers for the past 23 years. We have a wide variety of services, quality tires with the best warranty in the nation, and some of the most skilled mechanics I've ever worked with. Let us exceed your expectations. We're setting a new standard. Come on down, ask for Mike or Tim. We'll take excellent care of you. Thank you.